Salutations and good morrow everyone, and welcome back to another Grounded 2 video. Today I'm going to be hopping in and I'm going to be showing you guys one of my preferred builds that's inside of Grounded 2, if not one of the best. Now in this build is all about applying venom and going through and doing massive damage while lighting things on fire. Now, with this build, it is an assassin archetype type build that is more brawler than it is being sneaky. But let's go in and let's talk about it. Now, in this build video, we're going to be going over and showing you guys the armor, the weapons, and the mutations you're going to want to get in order to build out this set. So let's get into it and let's talk armor. So first things first, guys, the armor that we're going to be using is one piece of wolf spider armor and two pieces of the northern scorpion armor. Why I'm going to do that is I'll get into it in a minute, but there is a little bit of debate where some people say using a second piece of wolf spider armor is better, but I prefer it this way because I think that it does more damage over time than if you were to go and add one more piece of wolf spider armor. Now, these set pieces that I have, the wolf spider armor is going to take some wolf spider pieces in order to get this recipe. So in order for you guys to actually make this, you're going to need some wolf spider fangs, some spider venom, and some blueberry leather. If you guys want the scorpion armor, you're going to need to go through and get some scorpion stingers, northern scorpion chunks, and blueberry leather. And for the breachers, you're going to need the chunks, blueberry leather, and some silk rope in order to make all the armor for this set. Now, why do I have this set up like this? Now, the armor that I have is rogue armor, right? So your final hit in your 3-hit combo has increased crit chance, right? It's rogue armor, and you want to crit. Critting is amazing in Grounded 2. But it also, the hood that I'm wearing, gives you Venomous Dasher. Now, normally when you're fighting with an assassin build, you'll dash in to start off your combat, right? So you'll dash in, do a bunch of damage, and then start fighting after that. So, Venomous Dasher will inflict that venom buildup on hit, which having the venom is important for this build. Why is that? Because of the two pieces of Northern Scorpion gear that I'm wearing that say deal increased damage to enemies affected by venom. So, not only are you going to have the damage over time from the venom, but you're also going to be doing increased damage against the mobs as well, because when they have venom on them, you deal increased damage. Now, the weapons that I'm using for this is the Venom Attack Daggers, also known as the Wolf Bang Fangs, also known as the Wolf Spider Daggers. These daggers, attacks build up venom on hit, dealing damage over time. Once again, applying that venom, doing a lot of damage to mobs, so you can do that damage over time. And then the last piece to this one, guys, the last piece is the Finale Blast Wave from the Blistering Boiler. Now, the Blistering Boiler is coming from my trinket that comes from the Bombardier Beetles. If you guys want to get this trinket, build yourself a Bombardier Beetle statue or stuffed bug and rub it before you go out and fight your Bombardier Beetles, and you have a higher chance to get this trinket. In fact, it only took me 4 Bombardier Beetles after rubbing my large statue for me to actually get this trinket. So it's a really easy one for you guys to get. Now, what does this do? It does Finale Blast Wave. On the final hit of a 3-hit combo, emits a sizzling blast wave. Now, this is important. Why? Because most mobs that are resistant to poison are not resistant to spicy damage, with the exception of the cockroaches. But if you're going to go through and you're going to say fight a spider, right? They are resistant to venom, but they are weak to spicy damage, making this a great all-around build for you to go through and brawl out and really take on a lot of mobs here around Brook Hollow Park. And with that as well, when you're going on and fighting things that are going to be a little bit more difficult, like a mantis or things that have more health, you're really going to be able to blast through those enemies with the fact that you're not only going to be building up venom, but you're also going to be building up sizzle damage against them as well. Not to mention the fact that this is a sizzling blast wave that will affect all enemies within your close vicinity, meaning it's also an AoE attack that can wipe out a lot of lower level or lower strength enemies quickly if you're fighting one at a time. And we know when you're fighting scorpions and stuff like that, normally when you dodge in and you do a dash strike and you do a lot of damage and then you hit a 3-hit combo, normally there's other mobs that get aggravated and they come to attack you as well. So it makes this a great all-around build. Now, let's talk about mutations before I go through and show you guys how powerful this build actually can be. So the mutations themselves are fairly simple, guys. It's going to be a standard assassin build. I've left one of the mutation slots off for two reasons. One, in case you don't have your fourth mutation slot unlocked through your milk molars. And two, it leaves a little bit of variety for those of you who are going through and you like to add a specific thing to your build. Whether it's Yoked Blows, Natural Explorer, Cardio Fan, things like that. Whatever you need, it gives you an extra spot to throw a little bit of variation into your build. But the three mutations that I'm using are Assassin, because it has, well, the Assassin perk that has dash strikes have increased chance of critical hit chance, and dual daggers and sickles deal increased damage on critical hit, and Dagger Master, which kills with daggers and sickles, increase critical hit chance for a short duration if you get this perk to tier 3. Then I have Parry Master because nobody likes being hit. I don't like being hit. You don't like being hit. Nobody likes being hit. And then the last one that I'm having on here is Ambush. Now, Ambush is great because it makes it so those sneak attacks do criticals and they do even more damage with your daggers. So this is definitely an awesome perk to have when you're running an assassin build. Now, let's get in and show you guys what kind of damage you can really do with these daggers. Okay, so I decided the bug that we're going to fight to show off the power of this build is going to be the Praying Mantis Nymph, because the Praying Mantis Nymph is a powerful enemy that I think would be a good one for us to show you guys the power of this build. So here we go. We're going to go ahead and fight him down here. We're already applying those venom attacks. We're already doing a bunch of damage to him. There we go. I just had the fire proc there. And now he's poisoned, so now I'm really going to start doing more damage. And just like that, no problems at all, I was able to wipe him out. Now, I did focus a lot more on just swinging a lot to show you guys the buildup of the different status effects on the bug instead of worrying about perfect blocking. But with Parry Master, you definitely are able to perfect block a lot more. And if you couple this with doing a dash attack in, instead of just going at it like I did, where I walked up and just started swinging at him, you will really be able to start wiping things out in Brocollo Park way, way, way easier. Now, I hope you guys liked this build. If you did, hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and leave me a comment down below. And as always, I'll see all of you guys in the next one.